Hey, everybody. I don't think, doesn't look like anybody's on here. So I'm just going to play with this light a tiny bit. There we go. It's not too bad. Give a little shout out. Nobody's on, but we'll start anyway. So today I picked up at least 100 patterns. Like, I'm looking at it and it's like, hi, DeCarlo, how are you? I picked up like 100 patterns today. It's probably more than 100 patterns. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out, I want to get this lighting right. And when I was playing with my ring light, it fell over, like it won't stay up. So, okay, this isn't too bad. Anyway, I went and picked up like 100 patterns. The woman had told me that it was over 100 patterns. They were mostly unused and they were mostly costumes. She did say there were regular patterns. So I get there and she hands me this bag and says, these are like the non-costumes. So there's this bag from a place that apparently is now defunct. I'll show you the name of it. It's the Quilters Possibilities. She said it's been out of business. And then she gave me, I'm not kidding you, sitting next to me is a plastic tub, which she gave me as part of the deal. So I was like, this is great because the plastic tub alone probably cost $10. I did talk about maybe having an adult beverage. So this is what I'm going to be having tonight. I know it's really hard to see this. Okay. So if you're a fan of The Big Lebowski, this is the beer that they were drinking. And when I went on vacation, one of the people that was on vacation with me in the big house we shared brought this beer. And I don't really drink anymore, but we were talking about The Big Lebowski, and then it ended up being on like TV, and it was raining that night, so we watched The Big Lebowski. But as I was leaving, he was like, you got to take some of this beer. I know you don't drink. Just take a beer. Just try it, right? And I was like, all right, I'll take one. So he ended up putting 2 in my little cooler thing. So I'm going to have some beer tonight. I'm also going to have some water. It's important to stay hydrated when you're drinking. So without further ado, let's get into the patterns. So I haven't really looked at these. I did peek at this bag a little bit, and I did open up the bin to kind of get a feel for how many were in the bin. That's how I know that there's more than 100. So let's just start the party going. Oh, okay. This is bridal veils. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Let me know if there's too much glare. This is a hard one too because it's white on white. There we go. If I turn it sideways. So that's obviously, this might be factory folded. It's really like a thick pattern, but that might mean it's factory folded. Oh, okay. And some underwear. Now, when I went and met this woman, this is cut. When I went and met this woman, she told me that she used to have like a little, okay, this is definitely a costume, so I'm not sure why she put it in the bag, but we all have seen this one. We all know this one, right? She told me that she used to do a children's theater workshop company, including teenagers. So there's all kinds of sizes in here. Okay, and then she had stuff like this, which choir robes. Oh, it's funny. I never knew they made patterns for these. I spent years as a chef. I didn't know that they made patterns for the chef stuff, but interesting. Oh, and here's an actual, okay, here's like an actual real pattern. That's not a costume. This is going to be an interesting night. I can tell already because, you know, all right, I'm going to take this down a notch again. In fact, let's try this. Let's try, oh, that might be too dark though. Too dark. Lighting's such a pain in the butt. It really is. Oh, more choir robes. Swing Fever. Oh, okay. This is apparently the skirt. Yeah, it's the skirt and the little panty things underneath. Not very, I mean, I don't know, not very 1940s. Oh, wow. Smells like Teen Spirit. Here we go. Is it called Team Spirit? It's called Team Spirit. Okay. If it was Teen Spirit, I would really kind of lose it a little. I got to tell you, I would lose it a little bit if it was Teen Spirit, but Smells like Team Spirit. And, oh, cool, a retro pattern. I mean, I guess it's considered a costume, but it's also a copy of like a 1920s dress. It's one of the Simplicity retro pattern. Whoa, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. This just keeps falling over. All right. All right, there we go. No, it's not bad. That's off to the side. That's a little bit better. Okay. Oh, all right. And these are encased in plastic. So they are, these open? Oh, wow. These are like sealed in this. This is weird. But I guess that means that they are factory folded. So they're going to be harder to see. There's going to be glare on that. So this is capes. Oh, yeah. It's the sexy series. Sexy fairy, sexy witch, sexy pirate, sexy. You know, what are the odds that we're going to have lots and lots of, probably is a poltergeist in my house. Now, my house is too young to have a poltergeist, but a little side note here. Someone, DeCarlo was mentioning that, you know, maybe it's a poltergeist in my house. I grew up in a house that was built in 1850, and my parents bought it in 1852, and it was over 100 years, or 1853, and it was over 100 years old. And the house was haunted like nobody's business. And my mom always told my sister and I that we were crazy, but my sister and I both remember being a kid, and we would wake up in bed and there would be a woman standing next to the bed just staring at us, and she smelled like roses. She smelled like rose water. And my mother was like, oh no, you were smelling the roses outside, and you know, you kids, you dream and you think it's real. And no, it was haunted. But that's another story. And here is very Star Wars looking stuff, right? Look at this. These are weird because these are Simplicity, but this is really strange. Like, I don't remember these fonts or this style of packaging from Simplicity. And this is totally weird. This all sealed up stuff. So, oh yeah. Girl pirates. Not sexy this time, just girl pirates. Oh, wow. And mermaids, both adults, because all mermaids wear high heels. Adults and children. And then this is kind of like, this is like cosplay kind of stuff, but yeah, it's Mad Hatter and stuff like that. So let's open the bin. Oh, wow. Okay, I looked in the bin, but now I'm looking, I forgot. I forgot. I better have some beer for this. Actually, that's nice. That's what is it? It's a lager. Yeah, this is a lager. Okay. I'm not a fan of hops, so I don't really like IPAs. I like lagers. I love dark beers. I love the malty side of beer. So yeah. Okay, very first pattern. I've never heard of this company, never seen this kind of a pattern, but wow. And it's cut, unfortunately. In fact, I can see there's tracing paper in here. That's okay. Here's another one. The name, they need to rethink that name, but okay. Fantasy Fashion. You know, I guarantee you we're going to find a ton of, it's not Disney, so you can't sue us, costumes in this bin. You know what I'm saying, DeCarlo? You know they're going to be in here, right? It's going to be like ivory white or snow beige. You know, the Flintstones. There's always some of those. So, all right, the first one I'm grabbing off the top of my head, all I can think of is these are the costumes for the Music Man. Don't they look like the Music Man costumes? Oh boy. See, this is why I bought it, because I saw a bunch of these for people that do history bounding. Now, this isn't really exactly history bounding, but I did see in her ad, she had some like Victorian stuff, some of the really more authentic stuff. I'm surprised in her ad, I didn't see any Angela Clayton, but I won't be surprised if we find Angela Clayton patterns in here. Okay, and we have Guinevere, always a popular favorite. We're always doing the Passion Play. I always get some of these patterns. The Passion Play. Oh, Wait, it gets better. Wizard of Oz, but it's Sexy Wizard of Oz. Because, you know, Sexy Wizard of Oz is so much better than regular Wizard of Oz. Oh, God. The Emerald City's full of hookers now. All right. Okay, children doing the Passion Play. Oh, look at this. Okay. You know, here's the thing. I know some of these patterns are older because a lot of this stuff is really not culturally acceptable anymore. Like, you know, dressing your child like a Chinese person is really not acceptable anymore. Cute. I think I have this one already. Some of these that I'm just looking at right here look really familiar. Here we go. Egypt, or what it was supposed to look like, right? Again, please don't dress your kid as this. This is offensive to Japanese people. Yeah. And then, wow, here we go. More slightly, it's just gonna be an evening of slightly offensive costumes. Slightly offensive ethnic costume evening here on my channel. Renaissance. I did see a bunch of, like, when she had pictures in her ad, and I saw tons of Renaissance. So either somebody she knew did the Renaissance fair, or I don't know. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. These were weird. I saw them right on her video. See how it says on stage? So these are great, like, reproductions, and they're much more authentic than the kind of middle of the road patterns. So that's what encouraged me to buy this lot, because I thought people that do history, here's another one, people that do history bounding, this might be like right up their alley. Because, you know, you can take the basic framework and you can make it more authentic with all kinds of things, like your fabrics and things like that. Oh, we have two. Look, here's a twofer. We got two of these. Renaissance. The Renaissance. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Belly dancing patterns. And, okay, this is interesting. So I guess this is for if your daughter takes ballet, but I'm thinking this is also like nutcrackerish, I guess. More Renaissance. A lot of Renaissance. I saw that in the ad. I knew there was, oh, here we go. Pirate. Not exactly sexy pirate. Kind of wenchy. How much you want to bet this pattern is the same year that the movie Ever After with Drew Barrymore was out, right? And, you know, I'm not going to take bets because it's not a good bet to take, but you know there's going to be Titanic in here. You know there's going to be like the rose dress and all that stuff, right? And just for the record, I do believe there was plenty of room on that door for Jack. That was lame. I don't know why Rose let him go. There was plenty of room in that door for Jack. Okay, so a little more Renaissance, medieval. And, okay, so this is one of the ones that was also encased in plastic, but here it is not encased in plastic, which is, I'd never seen that. I don't know what that was from. I don't know if she got them from a dealer who did that, maybe. I'm just going to take a bunch out. We're starting to get through them. Okay. If your fraternity or sorority is having a toga party, there you go. I have the costume for you. Ah, the Knights of the Round Kingdom, or the Round Table. Again, please don't dress your children like geishas. Please, 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 please. Yeah, why didn't Ever After? You know, because some of the other, you're right, some of the other fairy tales are really, you know, like the Harry Potter stuff. And Ever After, maybe because it was only one movie, it wasn't a book, I don't know. I liked Ever After. I thought it was cute. I don't love it when movies try and make their movies super inclusive, especially when they're supposed to be taking place during a time where nothing was inclusive, where everybody was either royalty or a serf. You know, trying to make everybody inclusive is just like that Kevin Costner Robin Hood movie, where like everybody was in it. Like, you know, the women were fighting. It was like, no, none of that stuff would actually happen because it's just the social mores weren't there. But, you know, I digress. All right. Okay, seriously. I'm not, seriously, I'm not trying to anger the Asian community. I just bought these patterns. I didn't know they were in here. Okay, let's get to something more less controversial. See, this is the kind of thing that I saw. In fact, I think I actually saw this one, and it was right on top. And I thought, yeah, for his people into history bounding, this is the capes and the muff. Whoops. And there goes my light again. All right. Well, that was my fault. I did hit the cord, but my light doesn't want to stay up. Okay. And again, this is another one that's like the overcoat and then the hat and the muff and everything. And I thought, I can sell that. Oh, this has the fabric attached to it. Not only is it really culturally inappropriate, but here's the fabric that goes with your culturally inappropriate costume. Oh. Every time I say that, I find another one. Here's another one. Please don't dress your children as Indians. Oh, right. More wenches. You know, I'm with you. I'm surprised that you're being sarcastic. I think muffs are a great idea. I mean, because you can just put your hands in them and get your hands warm. But, you know, now we deal with things like cell phones. Maybe somebody needs to invent like the cell phone muff where like you put your hands in the cell phone, you can see the cell phone and you can, you know, text from inside the muff. Just saying. More of these like medieval-ish, Renaissance-ish. This also kind of could be an ever after pattern, right? Doesn't that kind of look like the clothes she had on when she was supposed to be a child and her father tragically died and all that? Okay, belly dancing costumes, but for little girls. Don't feel good about that. Oh my God, and more belly dancing. Belly dancing and the jester. And, okay, I don't know who that woman is. If anybody knows, let me know. But I guess it's supposed to be like Egyptian? High priestess? I don't know. And we follow that up with more passion play. Lots of passion play in here. Lots and lots. And this pattern, I do have this pattern. So now I have another one, different size. Tomorrow I'm going to spend most of the day going through these and figuring out what is factory folded and what's not. More Renaissance. And we have our first Titanic sighting. Here it is. Rose's dress. Draw me like your French girls. You know, blah, blah, blah. There we go. There's the first Rose dress. And it's factory folded. So that's cool. I don't know if this pattern's still available. If anybody knows, let me know. Because I remember when it was like everybody's daughter wanted to be Rose for Halloween. And everybody was making that pattern. And, you know. Okay. Again, with the like, you know, guys, I mean, at least it has like this, which people do wear to like the modern powwows. And these are the hoop dancer costumes, but still, you know, and more Nutcracker ballet stuff and more belly dancing little girls. Again, don't know how I feel that way. Okay. This is super cute. I got to say, I don't have this one. This is so freaking cute for your toddler, your baby. That's really cute. And another one, very similar. Oh, we still have so many in this bin. That was amazing that I was just like, do you have a box? And she's like, no, you can have the bin. Like, all right, great. Okay, see. This was one of the ones that was on top that I saw and thought, yeah, I'm going to grab that. So this is a historical costume. If you look at the line drawings, if you're doing history bounding and you want to do, this is the Civil War, by the way. And here's your underwear if you want to do Civil War. Oh, wait. Here's more underwear. And then here's a piece of paper that has the Hugs and Kisses quilt template. All right, well, we'll put that over here. And the Stitch and Save, the ever popular, it's Stephanie Canada hates these patterns. Now, you know, there's going to be, I don't even know how many of them in here, right? Because these are always a favorite at Halloween. Let's dress up like Grease. All right. Jesters and dancers again. Oh, this one again. Cool. This one again. And this one, which I think I have the older version of this one by Simplicity. No, you know what? The one I have is Butterick. So this is Simplicity's version, but it's very similar. It's got the pilgrim and it's got all this early American action going on here. That's a thing now, early American action. Oh, okay. Wait. Carlo, here we go. There's the Ever After dress. That's literally the wedding dress, right? From Ever After. Yeah. We knew they were going to be in there. Oh, it's Little House. Oh, wait, there's more Little House. And here's more. Oh, and there's 2 of these. So there's 2 of the Little House. See, this is cottagecore. You want to be cottagecore? This is what you need to be wearing. Bonnets and stuff. Jester. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. So Civil Warrior hats. Okay, it says begotten. I don't know what that means. Let me know if anybody knows. Was begotten like another movie or something that this would have been? Because this kind of also looks like the Ever After kind of thing. All right, more Renaissance. And another Titanic. Another one of Rose's dresses. Oh. All right, so we're more than halfway through. So this isn't going to be a late night. But let me drink some more beer. I'm going to sleep good tonight. So here's the beer again. And it's the one they were drinking in the Big Lebowski. Yes, you're right. DeCarlo was saying that in the 70s when Little House on the Prairie and Pretty Baby were out, that was like hardcore, that was cottagecore. And you're right, because one of the things that I remember was you could actually go get like a shirt, like at Sears, that had like a matching kerchief or a bonnet, and it looked like kind of like the underwear, what's known as a corset cover from like Little House on the Prairie or Pretty Baby, and that was like a style. Here we go, more Ever After, man. So these are like wedding dresses, but yeah, she totally was wearing this in Ever After. Yeah. Oh, Drew. And more Renaissance. And apparently we're in the Stevie Nicks section. There we go. Look, doesn't that look like Stevie Nicks, right? Yeah. And here we go with this one again. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, Becky. Look at this one. Holy moly. It's the Wizard of Oz, and it's not the sexy versions. It's the real versions, the authentic looking Wizard of Oz. Oh, wow. Okay, this is crazy. I've never seen a pattern like this. It's an actual Ringling Brothers pattern for McCall's. That's cool. Who knew? Okay, let's dive in and get some more. I'm actually getting warm under this ring light. All righty. Okay, yeah, here we go. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Here we go with this stuff. Yes, I know. Another 70s aesthetic was like the Stevie Nicks thing. You're absolutely right. And remember, she always had those flowy things on, like way before boho was chic. And then even when it wasn't chic anymore, she still wore them. So, all right, this is Knaves and Princes. I don't know. Yep, another history bounding kind of costume. Oh, and this is another one I also have. The Civil War reenactment costumes. I have one of these. And this is, okay, so these are like gypsy belly dancer type things, except they're not for children, thank God. And then this is, I guess these are supposed to be night shirts, night gowns, night shirts. I guess. Oh, here we go. See, and here's the sexy devil, sexy witch, sexy. I don't know what the blue thing is. I don't know what the purple thing is. Oh, sexy Dracula. I don't know what the blue one is though. But yeah, we knew they were going to be in there. Yeah, you can't do Halloween without doing sexy. This year it'll be like sexy COVID 19. More belly dancing. Oh, more really horrible belly dancing. Like, ugh. Okay, this is so weird. Okay, these are pretty close to traditional Indian clothing. It's weird to me. Again, with the cultural appropriation, right? More kind of cosplay stuff, like steampunk cosplay kind of stuff. And then look, this is more of the like more historically accurate stuff. These are the underskirts. And then here's the patriotic patterns. And this one, here we go. Here's the Disney. These aren't Disney patterns. I already have these. I think these were in the last haul too, but these are the non-Disney. Oh, and my God, I should have known. Remember the last haul with the Raggedy Ann and Andy? Look who it is. Oh my gosh. And then this is kind of cute. It's like children's version of, Renaissance. Oh, that's cute. All right. Well, this is cute. These are just titled dress up. I guess these are for moms who want to make like a dress up bin for their daughters. Okay, and here's this pattern, which feels like it's been cut. And more patriotic patterns. There we go. And more of these Renaissance. There's a lot of these Renaissance. I don't even remember Simplicity or any of them doing like a Renaissance line. But then again, I don't go to the Renaissance fair, so I wouldn't know. These fairy wood nymph something. Another one of these. Oh, and I see another one of these underskirt patterns. Oh, and here we go. The ladies' head wraps from the Renaissance and just the bodice piece. Oh, and here we go. Two of these again. Two of these. Music Man, I'm telling you. Somebody did a production of the Music Man. And then another one of these. I'm like kind of impressed by this, how much they look like the actual costumes from the movie, right? Wow, guys, this is going to be a quick live stream. I'm almost done. All right, so yeah, here we go. So here's the little girl version of the Wizard of Oz. And then, wow, okay. So literally, this is like all of Rose's costumes from the movie, pretty much. Remember that scene where she has this on and then, another one of these. Oh, look at this. More Renaissance undergarments. More Renaissance. Like I said, a lot of Renaissance. And then this scary thing. This is the adult pattern. Oh, and then here we go. Here's the pattern that Stephanie Canada hates. The poodle skirt. She hates these. All right. Wow, we're almost done. Oh, cool. Wait. Up. Yes, a lot of princess going on here. And then Christmas Carol. That's cool. Oh, this thing's falling off my head. I got my hair cut and it's kind of doing that thing where, yeah, see, I think I have this pattern also. My hair got cut and now it's not behaving. It's really frizzy. And here we go again with the sexy witches, the sexy devil, the sexy angel, blah, 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 blah. It's so unimaginative to just make everything the sexy version, right? Again, with patriotic. Okay, so here's Little Girls, Little House on the Prairie. And this one, which I think I already have this one too. Again, please don't dress your children as Native Americans. And Raggedy Ann and Andy. And I don't, okay, I'm sorry, that right there, that's a square dancing costume. I think these are square dancing costumes, which is weird. But this pattern, somebody might actually buy because I bet it's hard to find square dancing patterns. I mean, it's not like there's something I see very often. Wow, that was quick. We're down to like, this is the last stack. So, and right on top is the one that Stephanie Canada hates. Oh, and this one is the one that has the transfers, and there's 2 of them. See these? See this across the top? These are transfers for the skirt. She must have, when she was doing the kids' theater, done a production of Grease. That's the only reason she would. Oh, and here's Rose again. Here's all of Rose's costumes. And this one again. And this one, which I actually already have. The nice thing is, if I already have it, it's good. It's cheaper to put on Etsy. And this, which is, wow, okay. Look at that. The little Dutch girl and Riding Hood. Wow. More Renaissance. And then an affront to my Italian heritage. This is apparently the mob kingpin look for Halloween. And oh, wow, this is kind of cool though. Look, it's the Cowardly Lion. I don't remember this series. The Wizard of Oz? Like the traditional Wizard of Oz? I don't remember that as a series. Oh, and for you Lord of the Ring fans, Gandor the Grey. There we go. That's it. So that was pretty cool. I don't have a head count on those yet. I got to really go through them. And yeah, that was very Shirley Temple. I'm going to have to go through them and count them. See what I can get for them. See which ones are factory folded, even though I can tell you that just like when I'm just going through them, I could feel a lot of them are factory folded because they're thinner. You know, if they're not super thin and they're not super fat, they're usually factory folded, like, you know. But yeah, that was a lot of patterns. And for $25, it was well worth it, especially considering the woman gave me the bin, which is, you know, who can't use a plastic bin? All right, the hair's not working. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. And until the next video, like, subscribe, comment, let me know which was your favorite costume pattern, which one you'll be making for Halloween. And I will see everybody in the next video. And I hope you're staying cool. I hope you're having a good vacation if you're vacationing. And thanks for stopping by. And I'll see you next time. Bye.